Hi guys! So today I decided to do the Jennifer Lawrence look from the LA premiere of The Hunger Games. I went to see the movie last night and I was so excited, and I still actually am. It was a really good movie. I don't remember any parts from the book that weren't really represented well in the movie. And I'm wearing one of the nail polishes from the from the collection, and it's called Electrify. And it's the glitter polish. I didn't have time to paint the rest of my nails. So yeah, I decided to do her look from the Hunger Games red carpet, and I wanted to share it with you all. So the look it looks like this, and it's just a bronze smoky eye with nude peachy lips and some peachy blush. And I will post the link to the video from that premiere, and I will show you guys what my inspiration was. I hope that you guys enjoyed this tutorial, and if you want to see how I created this look, stick around. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and start with my primer, and today I'm gonna use the Urban Decay Primer Potion. I haven't quite decided whether that works better or my Painterly Paint Pot does, but I think in conjunction they work really well together. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that first. So I'm going to shake it a little bit because I find that mine gets kind of like separated. So I'm going to put some on the back of my hand. And then I'm going to go ahead and blend some of that in. And I'm looking this way because that's where my mirror is. And while that dries a little bit, I'm actually going to do my under eye concealer, so I will be right back. So I'm going to go ahead and start with the base that I'm using for my eyeshadows today, and that is Teddy Eye Kohl. I don't know if you guys can read that, but it's just like a shimmery brown liner. And I'm just going to put that all over my lids. And this is just going to work as my base to like all my eyeshadows, and I'm just gonna blend that with my 239. And the reason I'm using this and not my Indian wood paint pot, which is what I used in my Academy Awards inspired tutorial, is because I want this look to be a little bit deeper. So I'm just gonna blend that in, and don't worry about it being too perfect because you're gonna blend it out with other shadows anyway. And I'm gonna bring it underneath my eye, because in the picture, although it doesn't look like she's wearing brown underneath her eye, she does have a little bit of shimmer. So I don't want the black to be too overwhelming when I put the black in my waterline and underneath my eye. Okay, so once that's done, you're gonna go ahead and take a black kohl liner, which looks like this, and just line your waterline. I'm also gonna just smudge it in the lash line. And so that it blends in with the rest of the eyeshadows. Oh, and that was Smolder Eye Kohl. It's so little now. It's just a black kohl liner. Okay, and I've just smudged out the eyeliner with my 239 brush just to make it look a little bit cleaner. I'm still gonna come back and clean it up. So using the same 239 brush, I'm just gonna smear it off a little bit. I'm gonna go ahead and put this color, which is called Woodwinked, right on the inside of my lid and a little bit into the crease. She has a hooded eye, so hers is gonna look different than mine. This is just my rendition of it. I have a different eye shape than her. I have more of a standard eye, so it's obviously gonna look a little bit different. And I also don't know what colors her makeup artist used, so. And I'm gonna just take this from the inner lid to the middle of the eye. Okay, so now that I've done that, I'm going to go ahead and use my Naked palette, and I'm using the color Smog, which looks like this. It's like, ooh, I've just put a hole in it. It's this one here. I'm going to use that again with my 239, and I'm just going to put it on the outside part of the lid and into my crease. And this look is very rounded. It's not a V at all. Okay, and then with my 217, I'm just going to smudge it out. So once you've got that blended out, I'm just gonna go ahead and deepen it up a little bit more with the same color and the same 239 brush. Okay, and then blend it out again. Okay, and now I'm gonna take some of that same color and I'm gonna put it with my 239. I'm gonna take it right underneath my lash line. So I went ahead and used a Q-tip to clean up around the edges. I thought I was filming, but I wasn't. So I cleaned up the edges and a little bit underneath, just because it was looking a little too smoky underneath my eyes. So I'm going to go ahead with my pencil brush and with the color Creep from the Naked palette, and I'm just going to put that underneath my eyes. So I've done one eye, and I'm also going to bring that same black color a little bit into the corner and just smudge it in, and again just to deepen it. And I'm just going to blend it out a little bit more on the bottom. And I am going to go back with my concealer, and I'm going to just use this Real Techniques Essential Foundation brush, and I'm just going to put some concealer down here. Ooh, that's too much. Oh, let me take some off because that's too much of the concealer. But I'm going to just smudge it out to make this look a little bit cleaner, just because hers looks very, very clean. Very edgy, but very blended out. Okay, and I'm just going to go back in with my pencil brush, blend it in a bit more. Okay, and I'm going to go back with my 217 with no product left, just what's left on the brush, and I'm going to round it a little bit more, just because hers is so rounded. I think I've been out of the frame a lot in this video. I'm sorry. I've just not been paying attention. Okay. So it is very high up in the picture. I feel like because of her eye shape, it does look very high up. I don't mind that at all. I know that some people kind of want their smoky eye to be like right in here. I don't really care, to be honest, whether it's up high or like down low. So I'm gonna go ahead and use Blanc Type, which is my absolute favorite brow highlight, and I'm just gonna put that right underneath my brow, and I am gonna blend this out, don't worry. Okay, so now with my 224, I'm gonna go ahead and blend that out. Okay, so now that my brow bone highlight is done, I'm gonna go ahead in my inner corner and I'm gonna put I was gonna do Virgin, but I think I want to do Shroom, just a very whitish color. And the reason I'm not doing something more like Blanc type, I'm not gonna take these out of the palette. I'm using Shroom, which is right here. And the reason I'm not doing something like Crystal Avalanche is because I want it to be a little bit more soft, because in the picture she barely looks like she has a highlight in her inner corner. Okay, so that's for the highlight. And that's pretty much it for the eyeshadows. Okay, so I've put mascara on, and I was going to do lashes, but my eyelashes were actually cooperating with me today, so I'm just going to leave them as is. And I've done my eyebrows. I usually use a flat top brush to do my eyebrows, but in the picture it looks like her eyebrows look very soft, and so I decided to do something like that. And so I actually used my 239 with the color Foley, and I've been using that since I dyed my hair red, and it looks just like this. It's a really reddish brown. I filled them in, and then I'm going to set them with my brow set from MAC. This is the clear one, but it's so dirty, it's gross. Okay, and that's it for the eyes. I hope that you guys enjoyed that. I'm gonna go ahead and move on to the face and let you know what my rendition of her face looks like. Okay, so I've already done my foundation and my powder, and now I'm gonna move on to what I'm gonna do for my bronzer and my blush. So in the picture she looks like she has a very peachy cheek, which I actually happen to really love at the moment. And she doesn't look like she has a lot of contouring going on. And I feel like they didn't contour her face that much just because she already has such gorgeous high cheekbones. So I'm going to go ahead and use something that's a little bit more subtle, because on my skin this doesn't really show up that much, but it just gives me the right amount of bronze. So I'm going to use the Sunny Bronzer, and this is by NYC. So I like it because it gives me a contoured kind of fresh bronzed look. And I'm just going to put that in the hollows of my cheeks and then up towards my forehead, just because I'm a little pale at the moment, so this really helps. And because this isn't a contour powder, I don't feel like it has to be that exact. So if you do go a little crazy, that's okay. I'm going to bring it down just to make sure that it kind of matches my face. Okay, so then I'm going to go in with my blush, which right now I'm going to use, this is called Warmth of Coral, and I believe this was from the Mineralize, from the Naturally collection. I don't know if it was from Mineralize collection, is that a collection? Or the Naturally collection, but this is called Warmth of Coral, and I believe you can still get it because I got this at my local CCO? Yeah, I got this at my local CCO for like $16. Is that how much they are? I don't know, less than the regular price. So yeah, I got this there, and I'm just going to use my e.l.f. powder brush because I feel like it really deposits the color very well. And as you can see, this is a little bit more orange. Hers is a little bit more peachy pink. I just like this color right now, so I decided to use it because it kind of matches the lipstick that I'm going to use. So I'm going to go ahead and do my lips, and the lipstick I'm going to use is Creme D Nude, which I think everybody's seen. Mine's like completely disgusting, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put that on my lips. I'm using this to mute out my lips. Okay. So as you can see, this definitely is the dead look. And you can leave your lips like this, but with her, it looks like she has like a peachy nude lips on. So I'm going to use Ready or Not Pro Longwear lip gloss. And it's just like it's just a nude, but I wonder if it'll come off on camera. That it has like little, like, I don't know, like silver sparkles in it. And that's all for the face. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial, and I will see you guys next time. Thanks for watching.